Miss Janice if she'd come.
I'd like for my daughter to come up here. This is my daughter, Jonna. Every year with excitement and anticipation, we look forward to Angel Tree. It is our passion. And I say that because my grandchildren were recipients of Angel Tree. In 2005, we had someone contact us. And even though my grandchildren knew that mom was not available, it was such an honor and a privilege, and it made Christmas magical for them to know that mom did not forget about them.
Yes.
And if anything, I want you to remember that the children are innocent. This is about letting them know that they're not forgotten, that they are loved and cherished. So they got a chance to get presents, they got a chance to be involved with the Angel Tree Christmas party, and then for me, I was humbled by the outreach. I was so moved by their support, by their generosity, that I decided it was time for me to give back. So I have been volunteering with Community Outreach Ministry for 17 years now. What do I do? What happens is we get a list from Prison Fellowship, and that list can, like Dr. Mona said, could have 200 children. It could represent 60 families or sometimes 100 families. It just depends. And each family can have one child or up to 5 to 6 children. So on behalf of Community Outreach, Angel Tree, Prison Fellowship, I reach out to every family, the caregiver. I speak with them and try to identify a clothing gift item for that child, something that they need. So many times the caregiver will say things like, well, it's cold outside, they need a coat, they need a jacket, they need warm pajamas, they need shoes. I mean, one year we had a slew of requests for hoodies for the teens and pajamas. So what I do is I document with each caregiver, the family, the child, their age, their gender, their size, and I take record of what the need is. Community Outreach Ministry goes one step further. We do a fun gift every year. And that's extra as opposed to some of the others, but we do a fun gift, and then I ask the caregiver, what is a fun gift that this child wants? I mean, we'll get things like, the little girl wants a Barbie, whatever the toy is of the year. It could be Legos, it could be skateboards, it could be the girls want makeup or jewelry, the list goes on and on. So what I do is I document again what it is that that child wants specifically. Again, we want them to know they're not forgotten, that they're loved and they're cherished, and that it's from mom or dad. After that, I do invite them to the Angel Tree Christmas party. This makes Christmas magical for the children. We have a grand party. We invite the community to join in with us. The CHP comes, the children can identify with learning more about security and things like that. They can get in the cars and have fun with the sheriffs that bring their cars and let them do the sirens. One of our biggest sponsors, donors, is the U.S. Forestry. Smokey the Bear comes. Smokey the Bear is the biggest hit. I even had Smokey the Bear. So all of these things, there's face painting. Then we provide them with lunch. I let them know that they're invited. Each caregiver is given a family number, and then with all the information I have, I then pass the list off to my daughter, Jonna.
Hi, I'm Jonna. I'm the daughter that was the incarcerated parent.
But I am so proud.
So yes, I was incarcerated, and my mom was telling me about Angel Tree. When you're incarcerated, they send you like a packet that you fill out. Do you want your children to be part of it? And so the first year I did fill it out, and they came to my mother's house, and she would actually send pictures of them opening up their gifts. But it was really neat. It was really cool, and I was incarcerated for 5 years. And while I was incarcerated, I said I wanted to be part of the program. So the first year that I got out in 2010, I started volunteering with the program, and I've been volunteering ever since.
Yeah.
So, But my mother gets the list, she finds out what they want, and then the list comes to me, and I fill out the angel tree tag, and basically it says to, and a message from the parent. Sometimes the parent puts on the form, you know, I love you, you know, Merry Christmas, this, that, and the other, and I fill out their wish list and their size, and this actually goes on the gift. And then the bottom part is the things that they wanted and the sizes, and we take that off and it actually sticks on the gift, so that the child, you know, they really feel that this is from their parent, and they want to feel that this is they might not see their parent. You know, I was blessed that I was able to see my children all the time because my mother is wonderful, but there's a lot of people in jail and in prison that don't see their kids at all.
So we want to give everybody an opportunity to join into this cause and make a difference, because these youngsters are highest at risk of not only incarceration but self-destruction. If they get into the gangs and into the drugs,
Right.
you know, they're going to be dead in the water.
Yeah.
So here we have this opportunity to bring gifts to these children, and not only that, but we can invite them to be a part of our year-round activities, which is really going to make a difference. We want to stay connected to them. And so here we have an offer to you. You can become a sponsor for $1,000, and we're asking 10 of you who are here today or more to donate $1,000, an investment into these youngsters' lives. And or you could do 500, or you could be an event sponsor and be a collection site, and then you could have people drop off gifts at your facility, or you can take angel cards like Jana showed you. And then the other way to get involved is that you could donate hoodies, especially for teenagers who are large, extra large, and extra, extra large.
Mm-hmm.
So, please make sure you fill this out today, and we want your support. I want to be able to follow up with you to make sure that you're on top of when we're having the party, and that we'd love to have you there. So there's an organization that got in touch with us because they deal with children who are homeless, foster care, or either incarceration, affected by incarceration. So they contacted us and they said, would you work with us and send us children who are incarcerated parents who are 8th grade, 2.5 GPA, and what they do is they mentor the youth academically and vocationally every month, and then they give them a 4-year scholarship to either a trade school or to a university or college. And they're a wonderful partner. We're so glad to be a part of that because these kids are doing awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone